Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it takes to become a pet sitter and a dog walker. There's a lot to it. I'm going to go over just a few things like consultations, your calendar, and your safety. Now, let's assume that you have already picked out a name, you have your insurance, you've already started, you have your website, bank account, there's so much more. But let's assume that all of that is done. So now your phone rings and there's a potential client on the other line, and you need to know what questions do you ask about the pet, about the house, about their food, going to the vet, keys to the house. So there's just, again, so many things that you need to think about and be prepared for and be ready to ask these things just over the telephone, because you're qualifying these people. You got to find out, how many pets they have, where they live. There's just a lot that goes into it. But now, say you've gotten all that done and now you're ready. You're like, okay, this is great. How do you set up the consultation with them? Now, a lot of people call it a meet and greet, and personally, I like to call it a consultation because I think it sounds just a little more professional. You're already giving them extremely personal service. You're already with their furry babies, but it doesn't hurt to be a little bit professional and come across professionally as well as personally, which is a little bit of a fine line to walk, but it's really what's needed to do this job. And let me stop right there and just say, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe this isn't what your passion is. You have to really want it. You have to really have the passion, because this is a lot of work, and I'm there for you to help, but you need to do the work. And I can help you do it much quicker than if you try to do all of this I'm talking about on your own. So now let's say you've sold yourself over the phone because you learned how to do it. Why should they meet with you? Why are you different? Why should they meet you and have you come into their home and spend that time with you to decide if they're going to go with you or not? That's another consideration. But let's go ahead and say they booked with you. Yay, it's wonderful. Now you've booked your consultation, that you've gone out there, you've sold them, you have them in the calendar. Oh my gosh, you've got to put them in the calendar. You've got the job, how many times do they want to visit a day, etc., etc. Then you have a work order, an invoice, a file on that client. Is it online, all your data? Is it both in paper and online? Just again, my point is there's just so much to this. You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to miss a visit. So don't tear your hair out. You're not alone. My 8-week program walks you through all of this and so much more. I'm here for you to kick you in the pants and hold your hand and watch you become successful. So after 8 weeks, you have me for a year. You think, oh gosh, I need to redo this or practice that, or gosh, I have a question, this happened on my pet sitting job, or somebody asked you something and you don't have the answer. You have me for 1 year after my 8-week program. So give me a call at 949-610-6708 and let's talk in an hour. You're going to know if this is actually for you or not. Thanks again for your time.